Hello, guys. Welcome back to TRP Talk, and I'm Lee, right?
Isaac.
And today we're going to react to the Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, the cartoon, but now Netflix has remastered the first trailer, right? The first live-action trailer, and we're going to react to it and just give our opinion. But this time we're going to react to both the old one and the new one to see the difference and to see where they improved and where they're still lacking. Right? Let's dive on in.
Is this the old one?
No, this is the new one. This is the new one.
I think you should probably start over. Should have started.
Should we start with the old one? All right, sure. Now this is the old one. That air looks like smoke.
Who will bring balance to a world at war? And some will stop at nothing to destroy him.
I'm assuming those are the Fire Nations.
Yeah. I think they're the only ones who have boats or like ships. At
I
least
think
metal
more,
ships.
like battleships.
Yeah. That's not the whole trailer, is it?
No. Let me see.
Oh,
That was the whole trailer.
was that really the whole trailer? I feel
That
like it
was
was.
the whole trailer. Yeah, it was.
I thought there was more in there before.
I mean, let's see. There's this one too.
no,
but
it's the same length.
yeah,
Ah,
it's the
interesting.
same length. Yeah.
Well, actually, some people like that, right? Some people don't like to like see the whole
I mean, it's a teaser.
movie
so-
in the trailer.
Yeah,
Okay, it's a teaser. Fine.
but
Not necessarily the same thing, right?
no, not really. But I mean, you're still supposed to like have a bit of what's going to happen, you know. But
Yeah, but some people see those kind of trailers and then they're like, "Oh, I already know what's gonna happen to the movie," and blah blah, right? So
Yeah.
they would actually prefer that better.
that's true. All right, now it's the new one. Starts with the comet.
Time is a funny thing. The past. The future. It all gets
Oh.
mixed up.
Komashu. That's nice.
Uncle.
Uncle's good
Yeah.
too. That's it. He looks like an uncle.
Yeah. And that room exactly just like.
Strict.
And they picked a good actor for that
Yeah.
too.
The Fire Temple Island.
I want to see what the bison looks like if they have him in here.
Oh, already so much better. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
the bison is good,
looks good.
and Momo is good.
And the character the character actually look Asian as they're supposed to be.
I thought they were like,
No, they're Asian.
are they?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes. It's basically Chinese lore. This is basically Chinese lore.
Wait, was that 2022? What is it? February what?
I think no, it's 2020.
It already came out? Where is it?
No, that's the trailer. The movie's not out yet. Like, it's not out yet. I think.
Let me make sure that the movie hasn't come out yet. Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Hold on.
Nah.
It'd be such a pointless video.
It would be such a pointless
Otherwise.
video. Last Air.
$2025.
Yes, and here it says 2022, 2024. So yeah, it's not coming out now. Yeah,
Okay. I
No.
was just like, wait, what?
I think that was just.
Is that just when they made it?
Yeah, the trailer, the trailer. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, way to not be informed.
No, that was so bad. That's a bad way to maybe I don't know, but
Yeah, because usually when they have dates in there, it's like that's when it's gonna come out, right?
but apparently it's going to be like a TV show.
Oh, it's not a. Okay, well that's better, right? Because
Yeah.
it is hard to like turn a whole TV show into one movie.
Yeah,
You know, so like it's gonna be a really long movie if they really have to like try to include.
yeah,
All the
that's
seasons and such.
that's way better. That's way better. But at the same time, this one is way better than the old one.
Yeah, the trailer definitely. I mean, I know that other one was just a teaser, but like I did actually watch that movie way back when it came out, and
I did too.
you know, it was like, yeah, it's okay.
No. It was the worst movie
No.
of that year. I'm sorry. Like for
You're
how
overdoing it.
for how much they put
Like
into
put
the
into it.
it's ridiculous.
Okay, it wasn't great. I
Like,
know, but
the character weren't the same. They weren't like the ones that you see in the cartoon. This
Well,
Zuko looks exactly like Zuko. That's what I expect.
this Zuko is okay. I think he's alright, but he definitely. I actually I don't know. I do like the look of the old Zuko better.
The one from the 2010 movie? No,
Yeah,
you can't say that.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
Let me like explain what I was saying earlier. Like Avatar is based in China.
It is.
Yes, especially if you look at the not based in China, but the way they draw it, like the character, the civilization looks Chinese. Looks like Chinese culture. Especially the Earth Empire.
Yes, I can agree with you.
Okay.
there.
Now for the water
Okay,
tribe.
so I actually just Googled it because, you know, the four nations are set in fictional lands but are inspired by various moments in Chinese and Japanese history.
Yeah. So yeah, they're Asian. So when you look at them, they're supposed to be
but
Asian.
the girl and the boy, Sokka and his
no,
daughter,
they're from
sister, are from the South Pole.
Yeah, so they're
They're from the South or
Eskimos.
the North Pole? South Pole. They're from the South Pole.
They're probably Eskimos or something.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why when you look at them,
They're not Asian.
They're not Asian, but the rest of them are. The Airbenders are, the Earthbenders are, and the Firebenders are. And the Firebenders are supposed to represent Japan.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. That's why they're the one attacking. You never noticed?
No.
Yes, because they're taking parts of history when look, the first nation.
Oh, like when Japan
when
was
Japan
attacking
invaded-
China.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what they
okay,
took. That's why the first people they attacked were the Earthbenders.
No. Okay, fine. Huh,
It-
never
it-
thought
it's,
of that.
It's not a stretch. That's why they do. They do.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, and the Earthbenders are basically Indians, if you want, like not Indians,
Like
but
Hindus.
Yeah, Hindus, because they're taking a lot of lore from them. Like you see the Buddhism, like the way the Earth nomads.
Well, okay, so
act and
but the
stuff.
Buddhists are not
no
Hindu,
no like
so they're not like.
it's not. 100%.
It's more like, so you would just say like the air nomads are like Buddhists.
Yes, basically, yeah.
Rather than Indians, because they're
but
not really.
but the chakra, what they learn for chakra, that's Hinduism.
Right, if you
Yeah.
combine spiritual energy with physical.
get out of here. But like he learns about chakra later on.
Right, to open, right, which that guru, right,
Yes.
that helps him
That's
to
what
do
I'm
that.
saying. But for him, he already knew about all the stuff because he's from the air nomads, and that's what they teach. You know, stand still, do all the stuff, and blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
Now the Japanese, if you look at the way they are, it's always military based.
Yeah,
you know,
very structured.
structured.
Like-
Fire
like
Nation.
the Fire Nation.
And when you go to the Earth Nation, they're the biggest one. Like their land is huge. They're the most benders out there, and even the way they dress. Now, if you go for the water tribes, now
We don't know much.
we don't know much, but they basically
But they do
they're
live in
Eskimos.
igloos,
Yeah, they're-
like Eskimos, because they
Yeah.
are Eskimos. Okay, fine. I do like that they include Eskimos. Like, where rarely do you ever see Eskimos in anything, really? Like, or even like a representation. It's not really very often that you see that.
Yeah.
So that's nice. But yes, we do have to give it to a trailer versus teaser, right?
No. Even if we've watched the movie, this one we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, but it's already so
but
much
it's
more
already
promising.
so much better. Like
You
the
know-
hero on Aang's head.
Yeah, those
looks
tattoos.
just way better. Like the other one was like tattoos. Like it wasn't.
But they are tattoos.
But-
It's just
They're not written tattoo. It's like I took paint and
And
drew an arrow.
Right.
So when you do a tattoo, just do the same
Just
thing.
do the same
Don't
thing, right?
write words and
Well, you know, when you go from like the animated to the live thing, you kind of like have to.
but I'm pretty
tweak
sure
a few
I'm pretty
things.
sure that's what they're going to do with this new one. And that's fine. People never have like huge issues with you diverting just a bit from the book or the anime or something.
Which they always do anyway.
Which they always do. But when key parts are disturbed.
Yeah, it does change everything. It doesn't really make you want to watch it much anymore.
And look at the get up of the old Aang. It doesn't look the same as the new one. The new one looked better. You saw him fly.
Yeah, with like just like he kind of does in the.
I was like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
I was just looking for those animals, you know, because I'm like, if you don't get the animals right, it's like, well, I mean, they don't seem like they're like really important, but they actually are. You know, like if you take Appa out of this whole thing, it's they're not traveling, right?
I mean,
they're just gonna get caught.
He's
Like a very key character in that thing.
Same
So
thing for Momo. Yeah.
Momo's okay.
No, so he's up there.
Momo is there for fun, but I mean that Momo looks good. That's
Looks
like I'm like
very
this
good.
is what he should look like in real life.
Yes.
Same thing with the bison
I
there. So
wonder
that was nice.
how they're going to draw the
The dragon or
No.
or if they do the
no,
heibai.
the dragons we've seen them. I'm talking about those lizard wolf thing.
Oh,
one
those
with
things
the-
that can walk on the water like this.
No, that one too, but the one who has like the super sense of smell.
Oh, those things.
Those things. I'm pretty sure those are the hardest one to do.
You know, actually, what would be hard? Well, not necessarily harder, but what I'm looking forward to seeing is when he goes in the spirit realm. You know that centipede that takes faces. I'm like,
man.
oh.
Ooh. If they do it like, I hope like they're like, if they do it just like they said they're going to do like a series, like
And that's gonna be so creepy though, man. I'm like,
I hope they do it.
I hope they do it
Because
well.
if it's actually just a movie, they won't do it.
Yeah, because
that-
I mean, you can't. I mean, unless you know what they could also do, which would probably be a little harder. But if this did succeed, would be to make like a good almost 3 hour long movie of each
or
season.
they could just do like a trilogy or a series.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like season 1 would be one movie or something of the sort, and then season 2 and then season 3. Or, you know, you could just do a TV show.
Yeah, just the TV show. I'm pretty sure the TV show will be better.
TV show would be better. Yeah,
and they
it's
will
gonna
just
include
and
stuff
I'm pretty
more.
sure like they realize that people actually love this, so they will make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Avatar was the last Airbender was good. I didn't care for the Legend of Korra. There was a lot of things that I was just like,
Legend of Korra was
I'm like,
a mess.
this is
it
weird.
was all over the place.
yeah, it's like
and see,
some like bad guys seem like they're so strong that they should be like the final boss, and then like the final boss is like a normal person.
yeah,
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Why are you the final boss?
And
You know?
and plus it destroys some of the lore from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Does it?
Yes, because when you look at what Korra is doing and you look at the way they utilize is the element, it's like that's not how it was in the
They
past.
lost me at. I took the avatar's bending away, and then she can still bend air. I'm like, he didn't say I took the water bending or the fire bending. I took bending, the ability to bend elements. If that's gone,
But
you shouldn't be bending
but
anything.
I know, but then the way they explain it later makes sense because
Does
she
it?
didn't learn Airbender air yet. She didn't
But
learn it
but
yet.
that's it again. It's look. It's like I'm telling you, I'm going to make you forget how to drive, and then you're telling me that I can still drive a semi truck because I never learned how to drive it.
No, because now you're learning something new.
But that's the thing. She didn't go back to learning. She just started bending air. Yes, those are the little bitty things that I'm like, that's not consistent.
My biggest issues is the same thing that's happening in Naruto. When they made Boruto, like a lot of what's happening in Boruto contradicts what's going on in Naruto.
Yeah, that's not good.
And
That's
what
never
they
good.
did in the Legend of Korra. Because you see, every time you saw in the last Airbender, when you saw lightning, they're like super strong characters. Not everybody.
Yeah,
can
not
do
everybody
lightning.
uses like. In fact, there's only what, like 3 people we've seen use lightning.
And then you have people who use magma. Like those are few people. And metal bending,
Only Tough could do metal bending.
those are some stuff that you're like, oh, this is legendary. I would agree if Tough's kid could use metal bending. That's
Yeah.
fine. But now they have an entire like corpse, like an entire unit.
Well, yeah, because she, according to in the Legend of Korra, Tough does become like the head of the police force. So
But
you know,
still, it's not something just because I'm teaching you that you can learn. Her way of she's able to do it because
right, because
she can
she's
see
and she's
in a
extremely
different-
talented.
Yes.
Like,
So it's supposed to be
excessively
a
talented.
skill that you're like she's
It
the only
would be
one.
rare,
Yeah.
right? Like a few people would
Like,
be able
if
to do it,
she's
just
not-
like with the lightning.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but I'll let them have it.
No, I'm not letting them have it because it makes everything look weird because the Avatar can do it.
Right, the Avatar can't do it. That's
So
true.
he's supposed to be the strongest being out there, but you guys know how to do stuff that I don't. Like, what's this?
Yeah,
Then doesn't make sense now.
yeah, because if it's that common, then he should be able.
Because
I mean,
it's
the
common
Avatar
now.
should be
It's
able to do
common now
right. So
in
she
the
should
world.
be
So
able
she
to do it.
should be able to use subsidiary or like second, like I don't know how to say it. Like, how can I say it? Like a branch of that bending. She's
Of earth
able
bending.
to supposed to do all of them: metal, lightning, lava, whatever, ice, and especially the ice thing. In
What about
Korra, they show it as as a division of water bending. Like, oh, you know how to do water bending, then you can ice bend. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. All I know was that water bending and
Because
making
they
ice was
emphasize-
like, it was not. Making ice was not like a special trick.
It's not a special trick, but some of them, like in the last Airbender, like people could really utilize it only on the full moon.
No, they
No.
could just
I mean,
make ice.
like really utilize it.
They just get really strong during the full moon. What I would be interested to see, and what I would have liked to see, is if could the Avatar use blood bending in the Avatar state without the full moon,
That's what I'm saying.
or even with the full moon
Dude,
without the Avatar state.
that guy, what was his name in the Legend of Korra? He could use blood bending without the full moon,
It's been such a long time since I
and
watched
that
it.
was so crazy to me. I'm like, dude, this is the most powerful bending out there. I'm sorry, like
One of anyway.
the only person who can counter it is the Avatar. Except the Avatar, and that's only when he's in the Avatar state.
No, or another powerful bloodbender.
No, it's been shown throughout Korra that you can't. Even when they show like Aang's flashbacks, like he was controlled with blood bending. As soon as he goes into Avatar state,
Right, he was able to break out of it.
so that's what I'm saying. And during the Legend of Korra, there is no one else that we've seen being able to break out of that guy blood bending.
I'm surprised at how much detail you remember from this thing.
Because I'm one of those guys. When I look at something, I don't just look.
You
to
know,
look.
I watched it and I was like, yeah.
No,
and so I forgot a lot
Don't
of
get
it.
me wrong. It's still garbage, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. It's garbage. But the thing is, I still have to remember the details to be able to say it's garbage.
Yeah, I just remember it being like
Because
eh.
I was actually arguing with one of my friends. He's like, "Oh, the Legend of Korra is way better than."
Yeah, I
than
had another friend who said that too. I was like,
right.
what have you been watching?
So I had to watch it. That's why I went to watch it. I watched it in the purpose of knowing how to destroy the entire thing. But don't get me wrong. What they did in the Legend of Korra is good. Like the story.
I mean, there were good stuff in there
It's
for
good.
sure. You know, like it's not like it's all bad. It's just there were some things in there. They're just like
She's the weakest avatar out there.
I,
It's
I,
facts.
I unfortunately like she gets caught like all the time. Like so many times she's like almost killed. It's like why are you so? And she's buff too. So it's like what's the point of all these muscles if you're so weak?
And she's way more talented, supposedly,
Then whom?
Aang.
Stop.
Dude, at age 5,
I
at
also
age
didn't
5,
like
she
that.
was
I
able
didn't
to
like
use
that. I saw that. I was like, what are you guys doing?
No.
Because normally the
You're
guy
supposed to
starts,
learn,
you're
yeah.
like whatever you are in your nation, and then they come and tell you, oh, dude, you're the avatar. Come here. We're going to teach you how to waterbend. There's no 5-year-old kid who bends all the. Well, when do you learn to bend all the elements? Yeah,
She's-
so I
she's
was.
a-
I
she's a
saw
g-
that right away.
she's
I
a
was
genius.
like, no, nobody has ever done that.
I guess.
So I was like, that for me, that was like the first
But-
thing. I'm like,
But for
what
her,
is this?
For her to be such a genius and still not be that strong, like every time we saw
Because
Aang
she
go
wasn't a
into
genius.
avatar mode, like state,
The avatar state.
the avatar state.
It was like, oh
game
boy,
over.
it's like
Okay,
run
it's-
away.
Yeah, like it's done now. But she gets into the avatar state and she still gets whooped. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh man.
Yeah. So, but anyway, back to
Sad.
Avatar: The Last
Yeah.
Airbender. I actually am looking forward to seeing how this turns out.
Yeah.
It's looking quite promising.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It
It is.
really is.
And yeah. What can we say more about this?
I don't
Like,
know.
I really like. First of all, I like the race change. That's good. I mean, the skin, everything. No, that.
They also do seem to be keeping the details pretty closely. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at like that island
Yeah.
that is
yeah,
flying to.
yeah.
I'm like, it looks just like the
Yeah,
island in the thing.
king, the fire.
Omashu looked
yeah.
great. I was like, woo, that's the
Yeah,
way to do
yeah,
it. I'm
yeah.
like, that looked nice.
Yeah. Everything. looked good.
And on the Omashu point, I'm like, are they going to have the guts to do that thing where they slide down that thing system? I'm like, oh, it's gonna take some CGI. Yeah,
It's
some,
not that
some
hard.
Good CGI.
It's not that hard. In today's
Tech,
it's
it should
not
be
that hard.
easy. Yeah,
not
this
that
is like I'm actually looking forward to seeing like those things that I'm like, can they really do it well? Can they
You know,
do it well?
I wish, like, if they doing like a live action of like a TV, like a series, like each episode is exactly the episode.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
then again,
something
but
like this?
see, but that's the thing though. It's like, does it just then become just boring? Because then what's the point? It's like, okay, you're doing the exact same thing with just live people. Like, okay, whatever.
That's the point.
But see that, so
Because
that's the
it's live
thing.
now.
Where I'm like, I'm always wondering. I'm like, do people want to see something a little different, or do they want to see exactly the same thing?
That's a good question.
I would actually. I want both. I want both. If you're gonna say like you're not gonna do, if you're doing say like the exact same thing, I would like you to maybe like add something in there to kind of like make a little difference. Or else what's the point of me watching this if it's the exact same thing just with normal people, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So adding a little bitty something in there is kind of nice. Or if you just don't change the critical stuff, you know, like if you're telling me they went to a Mashu and King Boomy there is like some not a hunched back guy, he's nice, straight, and like skinny or something. It's like no.
Yeah.
and he's like overly serious. I'm like, no, this is a funny guy. I want him to make jokes. You know, like he was making
Same thing
jokes.
for Ozan. Ozan? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Ozai,
Yeah, Ozai.
The Fire Lord?
The Fire Lord. He looked good. And they picked that one.
yeah,
character,
that one. I don't know
actor.
what his name is,
Yeah, I
but
forgot.
yeah, he's a good one.
He's
That's
a good one.
Yeah, yeah,
And
he's
that
good.
room looked exactly like.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was in the first Avatar movie. I don't.
No,
Was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It looked shabby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what didn't you like about that first movie, aside from everything else?
Everything. No. Okay, I'll be honest. It looked more realistic, like busy cities. You know, they're not camping out in the woods like they were doing and they like suddenly have food. Like that's what they were doing in the cartoon. Like they have like food out of nowhere. They're camping in the woods all the
They
time.
don't have food out of nowhere. They always go buy food.
Yes, but then how isn't it spoiling? You know, those kind of elements, you're like, okay, now that you're making a live action, you're fixing those issues. Fine. But then you look at the Zuko, you're like, dude, why is his burn mark not
Was it on the
left?
other
I'm like, what is this?
Was it real on the wrong
It
side?
was on the other side. It's on the wrong side. And that Zuko is white. You're like, no, I think Latina, probably.
Something. He was something.
I'm like,
I
okay.
was okay with that. I'm okay with that. As long as you get the mark right and the haircut right, because he does have that weird haircut.
And their suits weren't it, but the one
Yes,
that I
it's
just
true.
saw in
The suits weren't right.
in the trailer, the suits are right. They look good.
Yeah, even those
But,
those battleships.
I
look
would
good.
say
They all look
on this
good.
trailer, the new one, Sokka and his sister, they're not dark enough.
They're- hey, it's
No.
I'm pretty sure it's kind of hard.
It's
to
not
like,
that hard to go find a light skin or an actual Eskimo who's that color.
But do they have the talent to act in the movie?
Dude, there is a lot of like just take Eskimos look pretty much like Native Americans. Just grab a Native American actor and put him up there. What's hard?
Yeah, but is he gonna fit in the thing? I mean, look, this is the reason
will.
why there's auditions and there's like a lot of people. You got people who know how to act, and they're just not right for the part. You know, so
I
you know,
guess.
these are most likely the
No,
people
but
that
I'm
could
also
really fit the part.
I'm also nitpicking. So.
Yes, you're going too far here.
All right, but that was our 2 cents on it, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, and tell us what you think about that new trailer.
Of course.
And what you hope to see that they do well in there
Mm-hmm.
too, because I am definitely looking for a few good scenes there.
Yeah, and peace.